folks, Trigger Lily here, and got more BlazBlue Continuum shift. But before I start rambling, there's a few things I want to say first. Well, first off, there's a cringe warning on this first round. If once you see Tager's distortion, you cannot unsee it, so you guys have been warned. Second of all, I am a terrible procrastinator. I had this video ready for commentary on Tuesday, and it is now Sunday. I'm really not sure why I even put it off. I have nothing else to do during the day but play video games and make videos. At least until school starts up in September again. And I guess you could say it's just the motivation to be lazy is making me ignore my videos. And I can't watch this. What was I saying? Honestly, if I'm slacking on putting up videos, like if I haven't put anything up in a week, feel free to send me a message telling me to get off my lazy butt. I really won't be offended, just don't say it in a really rude way or anything. Because, honestly, if I have no one bugging me to make videos and do commentary, I end up just sitting there doing nothing instead. And that's not good for me. Not again. Next is, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. I'm using some really cheap headphones right now to hear what's going on the video. But a new pair of headphones is on my budget for this week, so I'll actually be able to hear what's going on with the video soon. But if you hear anything odd, like a weird echo, that's probably my headphones. These things are like 4 or 5 years old, and the audio leaks really badly. So even with the volume turned down as low as humanly possible, I'm not sure if it's still being picked up by my mic or not. Which brings me to another point. My apartment's terrible for doing commentaries. If I'd actually done this as early as I wanted to this morning, the mic probably would have picked up someone knocking on my door for I don't know why, because when I finally got to the door there was no one there. I honestly could just set up a sign that says be quiet, audio recording in progress, but I live in a pretty terrible neighborhood, and I wouldn't honestly be surprised if someone actually stole the sign. It's stupid, but I wouldn't be surprised. And that was awesome. You'll never see me get a silencer combo off like that again. I have such a hard time using silencer. But I could put a sign on the door, but considering that, I don't know what it is about my apartment, but people are so inconsiderate about making sure that the door is actually closed in the front and the back. So people walking in and just wandering in the hallways isn't all that surprising. It's pathetic, but it happens. There's something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it was at this point. Oh, yeah, I'll cover that after this, but I know this sounds exactly like the same song that was just playing in the last match, but it's actually not. It's actually a remix. I'm gonna cut out here, let you guys listen to it for a minute.
We are Knights of the Blue Flame! The blue fade is turning! Level 1! Action! Counter! Counter!
Serpent Spine!
Not done! Beta! Counter! Counter! Beta! Counter! It's over. Not quite.
Watch your feet.
Counter!
Serpent Spine!
Not done. Counter! Counter!
Watch your feet. Serpents in
Counter!
Wind serpent's flame!
Counter! Divine light, cast judgment!
Awesome, right? There were actually several vocal remixes of character theme songs made, but the only one that's ever actually been used was Love So Blue. It was used for like one match in the original game's story mode, and that was it. And then you could use it as, you could select it for versus and online player matches as well. But I was actually really disappointed to find out that they didn't use any of the other vocal remixes on the game. Like, they took Tsubaki's Condemnation Wings and made it even better by adding vocals to it and then calling it Cry Camellia. For people that don't actually know, Tsubaki translated into English actually does mean camellia, so just a little bit of Japanese lesson for you guys there. Even though I don't know much of it myself. But they took that already awesome guitar-violin duet thing that they had going with the song, made it even better by adding really awesome vocals to it, which I think is actually sung by Tsubaki's Japanese voice actress too. But there are actually several of them. You can find them all over YouTube. But if anybody's really interested, I'll set up a playlist once this is fully uploaded to YouTube and leave it up for anybody to access, because some of them were actually really, really well made, and the only use they ever got out of them was putting them on the song Accord that was released, I'm assuming before Continuum Shift was released, because they've been on YouTube for months now. So it's sometime between Japanese arcade version and the actual console version. I just don't know exactly when. Chances are now I'm going to end up listening to Cry Camellia when I'm done this. And that was stupid. I really should make a note of not jumping up and trying to catch people in midair out of a roll like that. If your opponent's feeling really cheeky, they'll just pick you up and toss you down. And I'm slacking on my defense here, but if you guys are paying attention, if I take another strong hit to my shield, I'll end up getting my defense completely destroyed. Oh god. Mirror match. Seriously, people do not, if you're playing with friends, do not let the idiots play a mirror match. You'll see pretty soon into this why you should not let idiots play a mirror match. And by the way, I'm actually not in this match at all. I was recording while my friends were playing because it doesn't lag when I'm not playing. That's exactly why you don't let idiots play a mirror match. They take the term mirror too literally. And there's actually some pronunciation issues with Arakune's name. There's technically two pronunciations you can use. There's Arakune, which is how the system announcer says his name, and then the story mode calls him Arakune. Or you could just go with what Tao says, save yourself the trouble, and call him the Black Squiggly. But a certain special someone I know pronounces his name as Arakune. Do you not ask me why he calls him Arakune? He says he can't pronounce it right, but this is the same guy that pronounced Makoto as Momoko out of for some absolutely bizarre reason, which I can't figure out, and then pronounced her name correct about 5 seconds later, using the excuse of, oh, I can't pronounce it right. It was so, it's so stupid. But if it weren't for people like that, the whole fun of an online match just totally gets sucked out, blown out the window. Oh yeah, and this match, guys, this is a prime example of what not to do during a match. Like, pay close attention to the purple black squiggly. He's exactly one hit away from winning the whole match entirely, and he just sits there and taunts. And to anybody that really plays video games, you should know that Karma likes to bite back, and it likes to bite back hard. And you know it's biting back hard when you get hit with a 33 hit combo with 2 mid-air throws in the middle of that. Okay, now I remember what I was going to say before. I was actually going to say that I'm planning on starting to record some ranked matches soon. The only reason I haven't done it is, one, I'm still trying to figure out who to use for a main character. I'm actually really drawn on that, because, yeah, Noel's fun to play, but I've liked playing Makoto and Tsubaki and Lychee too much, as it is. So I'm still drawn on who my main character is going to be. Also, I'm hoping it's not as badly set up as the ranked matches were in Calamity Trigger. The problem with that was pretty much everyone played either Jin, Ragna, or Noel, and it got really boring and annoying to even play ranked matches after a while. So like, why bother if you're just going to run into the same characters over and over again? And the few differing characters I ever ran into were really bad Hakumen players. This is it for this video. I'm Triggs, signing out.